बीमा एक कागज़ पर लिखा वादा होता है, पर मुश्किल वक्त में वही वादा किसी परिवार का सहारा बन जाता है. Insurance is a promise written on a paper, but in life's toughest moments, that promise becomes a family's only support. Good afternoon, everyone. It is an absolute honor to welcome you all to Policybazaar's flagship event, Insurance Ka SuperHero 4.0, a celebration of hope, courage, resilience, and the real moments where insurance becomes more than a product, it becomes a lifeline. Today, we are not just recognizing resolved claims. We are honoring stories of strength, stories where empathy met effort, stories where processes became personal commitments, and stories where uncertainty turned into relief. Insurance Ka SuperHero celebrates a simple truth. The real superheroes in insurance are our customers, individuals and families who show remarkable resilience in moments of crisis. The initiative is built on the belief that every legitimate claim brings relief to a family and strengthens trust across the insurance value chain. By bringing forward real claim resolution stories, Insurance Ka SuperHero honors the strength of customers, shifts public perception, encourages better protection, and contributes to India's broader mission of improving insurance awareness and penetration. Before we go any further, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the customers present here. Your stories remind us why insurance matters and how the right protection and guidance can change outcomes. We are grateful that you allowed us to stand by you during moments of delay or uncertainty. A huge round of applause, everyone. At Policybazaar, our success isn't measured by policies sold, but by how many people we stand beside when they need us the most. Because in this industry, one question matters above all. When someone reached out for help, did we show up fully, sincerely, and wholeheartedly? Today, this room is filled with stories that answer that question with a proud yes. And while insurance can often feel complex with documents, approvals, and medical evaluations, our mission has always been simple. Where customer sees a dead end, we create a pathway. And where circumstances say no, we look for the how. This mindset has powered every initiative we have built. Claim Samadhan Divas, end-to-end assistance, early discharge, on-ground support, all designed to make the toughest days in a customer's lives a little easier. Along with this, I would like to thank all members of the media for joining us today. Your presence here ensures these stories reach every household that needs to hear them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Insurance Ka SuperHero 4.0, where the spotlight belongs not to us, but to you. And now it is my privilege to invite Mr. Saravir Singh, Joint Group CEO, PB Fintech, to address the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. First of all, I want to join everyone from Policybazaar in thanking all the customers who took the time to come here today. It's a busy, everyone has a busy schedule. I'm sure you have many things to do. So we are really grateful that you could come. Also, members of the media who could make it. It's a very important event for us because of only one reason, that if you see insurance, Policybazaar was started in 2008 with one objective, that we want to help the middle class deal with death, disease, and disability. And why is that important? That is important because if you understand, if any time something happens to a family, see, if a family is doing well, we are all, earning a livelihood, looking after our children, looking after our parents. If something happens, which is unexpected, it can lead to going back, right? You may not be able to afford many things because of that. So insurance is a solution for that. We believe it is an awesome solution because it provides coverage for those unexpected events. And as we all know, not enough people in India have insurance still. It is a bit of I would say, it's very sad to say this, but it is a challenge that even today in 2025, we have a large percentage of India which is not yet insured. And that is something that Policybazaar started 17 years ago to change. and even 17 years later, there is a lot of work to be done. But I think events like this, which are very important, because it is this, if these messages, these stories, and that's why we are very grateful to you for having come. These stories, if they are explained to others, then others will understand why buying insurance is important. The problem with insurance, as we all know, is that if I ask you that should you buy insurance, most people will say yes, we should buy insurance, but they don't buy insurance. And the reason is that you feel ki, I don't have to do it today, I can buy it tomorrow, it's not going to happen to me, I'm very young, it will happen to other people. So there are a lot of reasons. But the biggest reason actually is different, which is that you have to pay first, right? You have to pay for the product first, and you will get a service later, if at all you need it. And the problem with the service also is that it is not a pleasant thing. See, nobody wants to fall ill, nobody wants to die, right, frankly. So the problem is that nobody wants to contemplate these events. And in our culture, across India, you will notice that we don't like to talk about these things. It is considered a bad thing to discuss such things. But unfortunately, while bad or good, these are realities of life. So it is a very important product. We want to use this forum to spread awareness and to explain that yes, there are real people who have got real claims, and that will hopefully serve as an inspiration to other Indians to buy more health insurance or term insurance, as the case may be. The second point, I think, is that today Policybazaar covers about 30 lakh lives. So there are about 30 lakh Indians who have bought health insurance through Policybazaar. These 30 lakh people, it is our responsibility, we believe, that is not just our responsibility to sell insurance to these people. That is the first part. It is also our responsibility that when there is any claim, we have to help these people, because insurance can be a difficult thing sometimes. There are many terms and conditions. There can be a fear that, we will not get it. And the most important thing in that is that when you go to hospital, right, mostly hospitalization events are not positive. When you go to hospital, there are many other things on your mind. You are trying to look after the patient, you are trying to, look after other family members, manage, relatives, etc., etc. So at that point, if insurance company asks for 20 documents, asks for many other things, it's a problem. And I think that's where Policybazaar has been trying to build. I would say we are still on a journey. We are getting better every year. We have deployed almost, I would say, 500 people just on health across India. We offer a service where our advisors will come to the hospital to assist our customers. We also offer services after the claim, in the sense that if there is a problem in the claim not getting approved properly, or there is any resolution required, we help. We also help with any paperwork, anything that is required, any questions. And finally, as my colleague said, we have a kind of a Samadhan event where if the claim is rejected for whatever reason, we bring the insurance company, the customer, and we, our own people are there to help bridge the gap. So I think we are working with the industry. See, it's also important to understand that insurance companies, do pay claims, right? Sometimes the popular narrative can become that insurance companies don't want to pay claims. That is not true. They are our partners. We see that all the time. They, pay literally every year. The health insurance industry pays 50-60,000 crores worth of claims. So it's not a small amount. They pay a lot of claims. But it's just that, there is a natural conflict, right? There is a feeling that if a claim gets, if there's any problem with a claim, it must be intent issue. We feel that it's not an intent issue. It is an understanding issue, that the insurance company has a different understanding and we have a different understanding. And it's our job to bridge that gap. So again, I want to thank everyone for coming. I also want to thank our team which works on it. Varun leads that team, but there are, like I said, 500 other people. Jitin is his boss, I should not forget that. And, under his leadership in the last few years, we have really improved the service level that we've had. What is our objective? See, finally, where we are trying to take this is that we want people who buy insurance from Policybazaar to not have to worry about words like claim, words like what reimbursement, cashless. We want them to only focus on the health of the patient, on making sure that their loved ones are getting better, that they're getting the right treatment, they're getting the best doctor possible for them, and they should leave the worrying about the claim, whether, how much will be paid, etc., to Policybazaar, and of course, we will work with the insurance company to make that happen. So that is the objective, that's the vision, that we only need to focus on treatment and care and not on insurance, and let the insurance part be taken care of by us. That's where we are trying to go. It's going to take us a while. I would definitely say that this is a journey. We are on this journey. But every step that we are taking is towards that. As a group, the Policybazaar group is investing in hospitals as well. We have just started that process. But I think maybe 3, 4, 5 years from now, we will have a chain of hospitals across India where we will be able to provide treatment. So we are really trying to take this to the final outcome, which means that if you buy a policy from us, you should only focus on your health and not have to worry about the reimbursement. So that's where we are going. Again, thank you very much for coming, and thanks to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Now, to proceed, I would like to invite Rajiv Gupta, President PB Fintech, for a keynote address.
It's very difficult to speak after Sarabir sir has spoken, but let me try and do my bit. I have spent almost over 3 decades in the BFSI space, and out of which 2 decades have been in the insurance sector. And I can stand here and with confidence say that there is no other better organization than Policybazaar, which thinks customer first all the way. And that is something which I have learned in spite of spending two decades of insurance experience. Let me start with a small shairi which says, कागज की हर सहाई जब भरोसे में डल जाए तो बीमा का हर वादा जीवन का सहारा बन जाए. Good afternoon, everyone. At Policybazaar, we believe something very simple yet very powerful. We don't sell products, we create experiences. And the most defining experience for any customer is not the moment they buy the policy, but it is the moment they file a claim. Because claims are not transactions, right? Claims are lifelines. Last year alone, Policybazaar facilitated over 1,000 crores of claims settlements, which is phenomenal in number if you look at size. Behind that number are thousands of families, worried parents, anxious children, brave individuals who needed support when life tested them the most. Each claim isn't a case file, right? It is a hospital corridor, a late night call, a family waiting for good news. And that is what Insurance Ka Samadhan SuperHero truly celebrates, not paperwork being cleared, but hope being restored. It celebrates our customers, the real teams, who face crisis with resilience and courage, and it celebrates an ecosystem that steps forward when it matters the most. At Policybazaar, our mission has never been to simply sell more policies. Our mission is to stand beside customers in their most vulnerable times with empathy, speed, and accountability. The thinking has shaped every effort we built: claim settlement divers, early discharge programs, 24/7 claims assistance, and on-ground hospital support, all to ensure that where customer encounters obstacles, we create solutions. Because success in insurance cannot be measured by volumes, success is measured by one powerful question: when someone needed help, did we show up for them? Today, looking at the stories in this room, I can proudly say, yes, we did. To our customers, thank you for your trust. To our partners and insurers, thank you for your collaboration. And to the teams, the agents, who work tirelessly behind the scenes, you are the invisible heroes who turn promises into real outcomes. Insurance Ka Superhero reminds me that insurance isn't about risk. It's about resilience. It is about reassurance. It is about people. So friends, let me close with a reminder that guides everything we do at Policybazaar. People may forget what you sold them, but will never forget how you stood by them when it mattered the most. Thank you so much, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those beautiful words. Moving forward with the ceremony, now may I request Mr. Sajja, Head of Policybazaar for Business, to come up on the stage and present mementos to all our customers, starting with Rama Devi. A huge round of applause, please. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming. Next is Mr. Murli. This is fine, no? Let's give it for now. Guru? Let's continue with the next customer, Mr. Maram Rakesh Kumar. Thank you so much, Rakesh, for coming. Next is Mr. Bode Sai Deepak. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Sajja. Now I would like to invite Jitin, Head Health Renewals at Policybazaar, to come up on the stage and continue with the felicitation. I would like to invite our esteemed customer, Mr. Marela Srinivasa Rao. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. Now I would like to invite Mr. Rajesh Singh Sangwan on the stage. Coming up next is our esteemed customer, Mrs. Pooja Kulkarni. Thank you, ma'am, for coming. Now, Jitin, I would request you to please stay back for a few words.
First of all, thank you everyone for joining in, and I won't take. I think a lot has already been said by Saravir and Rajiv. So, the only thing which I will add on to this is that when we talk about claims, when my team and Varun's team work on the claims, we try to create a human touch to it. We endeavor, whenever we are processing a claim, but we feel that we should connect as a family, and that's what we work upon. We have more than 200, 300 advisors who work on it on a day-to-day basis, but every claim is like a family to us. When every customer, when they are in hospital, we feel for them, we create an empathetic touch to it, and when we talk to them, we make our best efforts that they take care of their families, and the rest of the things are processed by us. So that's something which we work day in, day out, and that is something which I feel differentiate us from any others. And one thing which I would say that while we'll continue on this journey, we will keep on creating those connects with the customers, and that's why I see many of them here today, and I think that's what I feel that is a success for us, and we will continue going on that path forward as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jitin. Moving forward with the ceremony, now may I, just a second. Now, I feel very honored to invite our happy customers on the stage. They are here today to felicitate the PB advisors who stood by our customers and supported them through their journeys. I'd like to invite our esteemed customer, Murli, to felicitate our PB advisor, Kusum Chauhan. A great round of applause, please. Murli, just stay back. We request you to please share your story in a few words with us.
Happy Friday, everyone. It's an honor to meet Mr. Saravir sir and entire leadership team of Policybazaar. Well, I've been waiting for this moment for almost 3 years. To begin with, my name is Murli. I work for an IT company in Bangalore. And जब भी हम मुश्किल में हैं, कोई मदद करता है, तो we all call them भगवान की जैसे आके मदद किया. So for us, Mr. Saravir sir, Mr. Kamlesh Yadav who helped us, and the entire leadership team, and entire Policybazaar family, starting from Kusum and everyone, they're like God to us. Because even today, I talk to Mr. Kamlesh or anyone who reaches out, and my mother, she's a meditation teacher. She keeps telling, did you wish Happy Diwali to Policybazaar family? So we are celebrating our, say, every festivals with you. So whenever someone reaches out and says, sir, there is this rider you should add for non-medicals or anything that would help, so you don't pay extra in the next renewal. So we know, because you guys are educating us. So for us, medicine, hospital, and all these are like jargons. We don't understand. Since I come from IT background, you tell me blockchain, AI, anything, research, I can do it. But then when it comes to hospital, for us, it's still horror cinema jaisa hota hai. Hospital ka naam sunte hi. So coming back, I want to keep it short, but there is no words enough to thank all of you guys, because I've taken close to 1.2, 1.5 CR claim in the last 3 years. So I take care of global strategy and research at an IT firm in Bangalore. So 3 years ago, around this time in December, my father was diagnosed with last stage cancer, kidney cancer. And I did not believe, because we know that we go to hospital, doctors take you for a ride. And then I went to the second doctor, he confirmed. Then again I went to the third doctor. We know the Fortis head, Dr. Ravindra, who's a family friend, even he confirmed. So we had only two options. One is go the cheaper treatment, which is chemotherapy. So that is like about 20 or 30,000 per injection. But Dr. Ravindra and everyone said, with this medication, your father will only last for 2 weeks, max 1 month. So since he was around 80 years old, we had only one option. It's called immunotherapy, which has got 0 side effects, but then per injection costs about 6 lakhs. And that injection, you have to give it every 20 days. So far we have given 25 injections. So in spite of that, one of his kidney failed. So about 6 months ago, but thankfully in our family, we don't have any diabetic history. So he's able to survive on his second kidney. But again, we are talking about 6 lakhs per injection on immunotherapy, and this is not available in India as much. These are all medicines imported. So this injection into 25, see, no matter how much research we can do about medicine, we still need someone who can come and help us like God. And for us, Policybazaar is that God. Thanks a lot.
थैंक यू मुरली अपनी कहानी हम सभी के साथ शेयर करने के लिए. Now I'd like to invite our esteemed customer Pode Sai Deepak to felicitate our PB advisor Divyanshi Sehgal. Thank you, Deepak. We request you to please share your story with us.
Respected dignitaries of the stage, SuperHero sir, thank you so much for calling out here. And just wanted to share a glimpse of what happened with my family. One day, my father was having a gallbladder issue. Suddenly, we went for an emergency to the hospital. Then, right after, with minimal medical conditions and all, with the initial testing, we got to know his heart rate is a bit low, which is compared to be normal. So, though he's a volleyball player in his childhood at that particular age, resting heart rate should be a bit low, 60, 65, but not usually. But his heart rate was around 40, 45. Then he was on a temporary pacemaker. Then we got to know we have to install for a permanent pacemaker. But initially we got rejected with the ICICI Lombard claim. Later on, I don't know, 24 hours, 48 hours. Then somehow I have approached, I've seen Varun sir, then I've posted on Twitter. Then it got to the claims team. Then almost 4 or 5 people were in touch with me. And almost within they have just messaged that within 5 minutes you will get a call. Within 30 seconds I got a call. From the day one when I received a call, there was on-ground specialist who was helping with me to talk to the hospital people, insurance people, and even the doctors also. They were asking me each and every day. They are calling me, and so is everything okay? Almost 10 lakhs insurance. Policybazaar helped me to cover this. I'm really grateful and thankful for this wonderful team working on each and every day. The families out there who are very in need of this support in their crucial time. And myself, I'm Deepak, 4 times Guinness World Record holder, international taekwondo athlete for our country. And I'm very much close associated with the Policybazaar, and even I've posted on the LinkedIn, SuperHero sir, if you remember. So that's how it's very need of an hour to even educate the youth, because I'm just 28, 29. Yes, I need to take care of my family. That's how very, it's really very important how insurance plays a role in your life. Yeah, maybe as a young you might take some time to get to the hospital, but yes, you have a family. So this is my story, which completely, which can motivate the youth to get education on the insurance. It's not only about the health. There is a term insurance, there is a car insurance, there is a vehicle insurance. How it is really being helpful when there is a need for you. And thank you so much for inviting me. I miss meeting the team. I got an opportunity to meet Varun sir. I feel Varun sir. Thank you so much, sir, for that post actually. Thank you so much everyone for this wonderful time and calling me here on behalf of my father, and my father is also here. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We totally agree with you, Deepak, and thank you for sharing your story with us. Next, I would like to invite our customer, Pooja Kulkarni, to felicitate our PB advisor, Lovely. Ma'am, would you please share a few words with us?
A very good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pooja Kulkarni. In the month of February this year, my husband got diagnosed with decompensated fatty liver disease. And later on, we came to know, after consulting several doctors and taking many opinions, we came to know that his liver is to be transplanted. And it may cost around 40 lakhs to us. which was, we are middle class people, so it is quite a burden for us. And we had a policy through Policybazaar, and that helped us a lot. And in between, there were several things. When we talk about liver, everyone thinks that the reasons could be multiple. But it got rejected. Our policy got rejected twice and thrice. But I thank Amit sir and then Chandar and Kashish and team who supported us. Because he was hospitalized, he was not in a position to communicate, and I had to come out. And I was never exposed to all this society and the terms, conditions, how to talk and what. So this Policybazaar team constantly called me every day, and the first question they asked was, how's your husband? How is sir doing? Which was very essential at that point of time when I had an emotional breakdown. And then they supported me every single day, and then ultimately we got 12 lakhs of cashless. And again, we applied for reimbursement, and recently, just a week ago, that was also successfully claimed by us. So I thank Policybazaar team for supporting me in every step. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your story. Stories like these motivate us to do better. Now, I request Rajesh Singh Sangwan to please come up on the stage to felicitate our PB advisor, MD Fairs and Sanjeet Kumar. Thank you so much, sir. Some of our advisors couldn't join us today, but I would like to invite Varun Batra, Deputy Vice President Operations, Health BU, to come up on the stage and receive certificates on their behalf. And I request Rajiv sir to please come up on the stage and felicitate him. Thank you so much, Varun. Thank you, Rajiv, sir. Now, to close this ceremony, may I invite Sajja to give vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన మా ప్రియమైన కస్టమర్స్కి మీడియా మిత్రులకి అండ్ for the entire team of Policybazaar who's been supporting this entire initiative. You know, as Sarbir and Rajiv said earlier, this would not have been possible without two things, right? One, our customers also believing in us and giving us the chance to service them. And the other thing is the team behind this entire thing, whom we call also insurance ka superheroes. Our entire servicing team led by Jitin, Varun Batra, Krishan and everyone, right? Who also have kind of embedded the culture of Policybazaar and PB FinTech in them to kind of really look at the consumer and their pain point, and you know, to one thing that we kind of generally say inside the company as well, to kind of assume that you are in the place of the customer and put yourself in their shoes and then think if what is being done to them or what is being kind of put across to them is what you would want to kind of get if you were in that place, kind of, yeah. So I think we would like to deeply thank our entire team who's been supporting, and also the customers who've been giving us this chance, and especially ivalu vachin customers andarki for taking out time and being here today to kind of represent this. The reason I say thanks to the customers for being here is because, you know, I remember one of the things, apart from what Sarbir said, you know, that there are people who kind of also don't take things so seriously that you need insurance. But also today there are people who take insurance. Like I remember my dad used to have a friend, Siddhantigar. He used to, one of the days when we were discussing why and what is about insurance and all, he said that he had an insurance of health insurance, but then he discontinued it after 2 years. Why? Because he said, "Rendu samvatsaralu claim em raaledu." So there's no reason that we had to continue. And then second thing he said is, "Repokal claim oste, I don't think, it'll get paid so easily." That's unfortunately a perception that has been created about insurance, right? Because of something that would have happened in the past, I am sure there's some incidents happened, but then generalizing it and then kind of associating that, no, you might not get a claim. And as a result, this kind of message percolates and then people end up saying, should we really take? And there are a lot of people then who end up not taking it. That's one of the reasons also why, as Sarabir said, we also have a lot of uninsured people in the country today. So from that perspective, I think, or else, those people whom we have serviced, I think, as we said, sir, it's also combined or shared responsibility that we take today, that you share your story or what happened with you, with customers or with publicly with people and the press here, so that it actually goes down to people who are not purchasing insurance today and they take a decision. Again, we're not saying that you buy from us or you buy something, but you take an informed decision whether you should have something, whether you should not have something. Again, this is not obviously, if someone has hundreds of crores of rupees or 50 crores of rupees, I'm sure they might not require such a thing. But a lot of people today in the country are not of that stature, and hence I think this is a very important thing. And once again, I would like to thank the entire, insurance companies as well, who are standing behind us as support also. At the end of the day, if the insurance company does not support by looking at the case when we represent, it's only that, we represent the case to the insurer with facts and figures, but the insurer also has to take a view on that, right? We would like to thank the entire insurance industry in taking that positive step in that direction. And also on this occasion, we would like to thank the regulator, IRD, who's put in a lot of measures in the last few years in terms of consumer protection. And I think that's one important thing, if you've seen in the last 5-6 years, that the regulator has been continuously speaking about consumer protection and what the consumer rights are, which also is, I think, while there are organizations like Policybazaar who are trying to already do whatever is best possible, but it changes the way the ecosystem works. So we would once again like to thank the regulator, the insurers and the ecosystem, and obviously the customers who've been here, our team who's been supporting, and once again the media and the press who are here for being here today. We would once again request the media and press friends that please look at the merit, if you think, as we said, right? If you think that there's a merit in representing the story, because these are actual customers who have faced difficulties and who are the ones who got it. And basis that, I think the insurance penetration can go better. And it's also a shared responsibility on you to see the better thing and kind of percolate it down with people who read your newspapers or who subscribe to your outlets. Yeah. Once again, I would like to thank everyone here for taking out time on such a busy day. I'm sure everyone has their own schedules today. And once again, in case if there's anything else, I'm sure the team is around and we're very happy to interact, and our customers are here to interact. Once again, thanks everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sajja. With this, we have come to the end of today's ceremony. I would like to thank everyone present here once again for taking out the time to make this day very special. We at Policybazaar will continue to serve our customers to the best of our ability. Signing off, your host, Vatsala Rastogi. Media may now proceed to take media bites. We'll be doing media bites here.